welcome to my channel. I thought I'd hop on, I've got myself a cup of coffee and I'd do a quick unpopular opinions video. If you're new here, I'm Amanda and I make parenting, mummy lifestyle videos, early educational videos and lots of family adventure videos, and hopefully we'll be getting out and about a bit more now. But today I thought it'd be really fun to do an unpopular opinion video, which I've seen a few of these and I think they're really interesting and a really good way to get to know somebody. I haven't ever made a Q&A kind of video before, but I thought this is something similar where you can get to know me a little bit better. So I've got 10 unpopular opinions, so things you might not agree with me on. I'll just give you a little warning. There are some of these that are totally light-hearted and really just silly little things that probably nobody actually really cares about. But then there are a few in here that probably are a bit more thought-provoking and ones that I feel strongly about that obviously people don't agree with me about. The first one, nice light-hearted one to start us off with, is chocolate. I absolutely love chocolate. I'm a real chocoholic fan, but I think chocolate should be served cold, if not practically frozen. So most nights I have a little treat, some chocolate, and not only will I go and put it in the fridge, I'll often go put it in the freezer for 10 minutes so it's really super cold, and I just love cold chocolate. The second one is makeup. I've just never really got into makeup. My mum never wore makeup. I will wear makeup if I'm going to a wedding or a big fancy party or something, but day to day I just don't bother. I can't be bothered. I haven't got the energy to do it. Sometimes I'll spend more time, I might straighten my hair or curl my hair, but when it comes to makeup I just haven't got any interest in it at all. Third one. Okay, so this one is more of a deep one. This is that white privilege is real. With everything that's been going on in the world recently, I just think that some people are burying their head in their sand and thinking, I'm not racist, therefore this doesn't affect me, and it is ridiculous. It affects everybody. Not being racist isn't enough anymore. We need to be actively anti-racist. We need to be calling people out. We need to be telling people that they don't really have a leg to stand on when they're talking about other people's upbringing, other people's lives, and other people's thoughts and feelings. Number 4 is mushrooms are disgusting. I just cannot stand mushrooms. I've tried them multiple times over the last 10 or 15 years. Haven't liked them since I was a child. As an adult, I just still don't like them. They're just horrible. They're like little fungusy, bleh, slimy. I know you can cook them in different ways, but just can't stand mushrooms. Here's another one that's going to be controversial, and that's wine. I just don't like wine. I think I forced myself to like it for a long time. I spent many years drinking rosé, but I've just decided I just don't really like it. I much prefer a much sweeter drink. I like sweet fruit ciders, or at a push I'll have like an asti with some kind of fruity, syrupy shot in it, but don't really like wine, so I don't drink it anymore. I like something sweeter. I like fruity cocktails, that's my favourite. Next one, again, probably gonna rub some people up the wrong way, is that I just don't understand why people can't spend within their means. I'm not talking about people who are on low incomes, people on minimum wages, people who are on a 0 hours contract. I'm talking about families where there are 2 full-time working adults who are on decent salaries, and yet they still are up to their eyeballs in overdrafts and credit card debt. I just don't understand it. They seem to spend hundreds of pounds a week on groceries and clothes and things. I think I've just never had that desire to have money spent on designer clothes, or I don't have any expensive hobbies, or I don't have any expensive beauty routines that I have to keep up every week, month, 6 weeks or whatever. So maybe it's easier for me, but I just don't understand why people can't spend the money that they earn and not get into serious debt. Next one is those Breton striped tops. They're very fashionable. They're like the mum uniform. I just don't like them. I think they're just really boring and dull. Like, they seem to be everywhere, but I'd much rather a nice floral or a like jazzy print. But yeah, not a fan of those tops. Here's another one that's going to divide people, is that religion should not be taught in schools. Religion does not have a place in our education system. Schools are full of impressionable young children who are there to learn, and I think that the line between religious education, which I have no problem about, where children are taught about the individual different religions and how similar they all are and how they are celebrated in different ways. I have no problem with that. What I do have a problem is that blurred line that there should be collective acts of worship in schools and that these should be predominantly Christian in delivery. I've worked in lots of multicultural schools, and even in schools that are predominantly white and British, I still don't think they should be predominantly Christian based. I think children shouldn't be being encouraged to have collective acts of worship at school. That is not the place for it. If that's something their parents want to do with them, that's fine, but I just don't think it has a place in our education system. I have written an entire blog post about this where I rant a lot more, so if you're interested, I'll link that down below. Another one, butter needs to be at room temperature and it needs to be salted. Margarine, just don't even get me started. Get that stuff away from me. I like butter. It needs to be salted and it needs to be at room temperature. I like it in a nice butter dish. Maybe that makes me really old-fashioned, I don't know. But I like a butter dish and I like to be able to spread it straight onto my toast and it just melts instantly and that it's salted. Okay, my last one is music. People love music. I'm kind of give or take with music. If it's got a really catchy song and nearly upbeat and I can dance to it and I can sing to it, I'm there and I love a good dance. But if it's not, I'm just not interested. I just don't really have any time for music. I'd rather listen to a podcast or watch a video. So not really a big music fan. There you go. That's my 10 unpopular opinions. I'm sure you will probably disagree with most of them because that's the whole point. They're supposed to be unpopular opinions. I'd love it if you did agree with any of my unpopular opinions so I didn't feel like a complete crazy person. If you do, pop them down in the comments below. Tell me what are your unpopular opinions. What do you really love that everyone else hates, or what do you hate everyone else loves? So I'd love to chat with you more down below. If you've liked this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you like to have more videos like this coming your way soon. Bye!